What I can tell you is that it's unfortunate that Mr. Peter Obi allow the seeming trauma that has affected Mr. Atiku Abubakar to also affect him too. And I would say that perhaps there will be need for our school of psychiatry to begin to look at what could be traumatizing some people after electoral loss. For somebody to spew the kind of rubbish, with respect that I say it advisedly, that Mr. Obi spew in his press conference today, telling somebody who had been the Senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chairman Senate Committee on Appropriation, somebody who had rose in his professional career to be Treasurer of Mobile, somebody who had ruled the most prosperous state in Nigeria, Lagos State, somebody who contested presidential election and won close to 8.9 million votes, to be talking about his identity, I think is preposterous. It shows, the kind of mentality and the kind of, shallowness of the perspective and understanding of Mr. Peter Obi and his co-travelers, particularly Atiku Abubakar or Siddiq Abubakar, whatever we may call him. So for
you being a senator, a national secretary of the party, you know not to use some words against some high-profile Nigerians who may be offensive.
If somebody decides to be offensive to the #1 city of Nigeria, it does not deserve any other words except words. Offensive. If I ask you, Seun Okinbaloye, as young as you are, and then because you contested an election and won an election, and somebody is saying you should come clean about your identity, it is argumentum ad hominem. That is argument ad absurdum. You are really live to the level of absurdity. They're asking, with respect, I don't like using some expression, the questions are very stupid. Stupid in the sense that in the context on which they're asking that question, they're asking it in the context that they even are the one that want to bring our country to a problem. I don't know whether you have looked at the website of BBC Today. Their team of 3 investigators, they investigated the alleged issue of certificate forgery, and they came with forensic analysis of what transpired in the misadventure of Atiku Abubakar in the CSU. What are the findings? The registrar of the school admitted that Mr. Bola Tinubu, not Miss or Miss Bola Tinubu, attended Chicago State University. For any decent human being, I think that put paid to the issue. There were also evidence from Chicago State University that there were different formats for which diplomas are issued. And as far as the American system of education is concerned, they don't place premium on, what they call diploma, which is common certificate. They actually place premium on transcript. And they release also the transcript of Mr. Bola Tinubu. And they also said in testimony under the position that the person they are referring to is none other person than person who is sitting as the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. What does any reasonable individual who is not, afflicted by a malady of electoral loss, will say and come to a conclusion? So if at all there is a doubt, there's controversy, it's self-contrived, ill-motivated, ill-advised, and of course it's a journey just, to continue to lie to their supporter. The election has been won, and lost, and this is the first time in Nigeria, Seun, that people are now talking about election being manipulated. They are not talking about results, being written without any ballot in support of. They think that they first talk about 25% threshold in FCT, and now they are dropping that one now. They talk about the so-called forfeiture in the United States of America. They've dropped that one. Now they are talking about the fact that somebody graduated. You are alleging me, Ajibola Bashiru, that I will forge my LLM, PhD and BSc, and you have asked me to answer you. I will not answer you. I will just look at you that you are just, wasting your time. So for him to say, what is he saying today? The president should come and address the country. Somebody who had the mandate of the Nigerian people. I think they are descending into the arena. And I think it is high time that the Attorney General Federation should begin to look whether their act does not even amount to treason.